Hi everyone, my name is Sonia Vij and I'm the Employability Manager here at Royal Holloway University. First of all, a huge congratulations on reaching this milestone. Finishing is no small feat and you should feel proud of everything you've achieved. Today's short session is really about you and how you're feeling and what you might be facing as graduation approaches, and most importantly, what support is in place for you both now and after you leave university. Something we often don't say enough, it's okay to feel a bit lost right now. You might be feeling excited about what's next, nervous about the unknown, or just plain overwhelmed by the thought of life after university. If that's you, you're not alone. In fact, most final year students feel exactly the same way. It's a big transition and it's normal to have questions like, what am I doing next? What if I don't have a plan yet? Should I already have a job lined up? Take a deep breath. You're allowed to feel uncertain and you absolutely don't need to have it all figured out right now. I'd like to introduce you to someone who knows exactly how this feels. Natasha, a finalist here at Royal Holloway University, is going to share a little about their own experience of finishing university, the mix of emotions that come with it, and how they're approaching life after graduation.
So at the end of my degree, I was feeling very stressed and very anxious. Not only have you got all your deadlines and exams and assignments and coursework to do, you're also having it shoved down your throat that you need to know what's next and what your next steps are, and that's a lot of pressure. And I was sort of trying to balance those two things, my university world and then my post-university world. So yeah, I think stressed and anxious are definitely the words for that feeling. I received a lot of support when I knew where to look for it and how to look for it. I think when you're in that state of anxiety, it's really hard to think about where to access that help from. But luckily we have a wonderful careers department at Royal Holloway, which I found really useful, whether it be sort of like a networking event where you can go and talk to people in the industry that you're interested in, just to, not necessarily finalise a job, but to get a taster of what your future might look like. That was really nice, just to settle my nerves a little bit and speak to like-minded people. I think also just having the opportunity to speak one-on-one with careers consultants was really helpful, because it's just an objective person to speak to and sort of hash it out and think about what's next. So I would really recommend going into the careers department and going in face to face. Not just using the online resources, as much as they're really helpful. It's really helpful to go and actually speak to someone in person. I think friends and family, definitely. I think talking to the people that know you best, as much as it's great to have an objective perspective, it's also great to have somebody that knows you and knows how you work, and to speak to them. That really helped to ground me and give me a bit of perspective.
Your well-being matters, not just your grades or your career path. This period of change can be emotionally and mentally exhausting. So I want to encourage you to prioritise self-care and kindness to yourself. Here are a few gentle reminders. You're not falling behind. Everyone's journey looks different. You don't have to have all the answers. Curiosity and exploring are a part of the process. It's okay to feel anxious. It doesn't mean you're not ready. Whether it's talking to friends, going for a walk, journaling your thoughts, or even just stepping away from LinkedIn for a day, do what helps you recharge and stay grounded. Now I would like to welcome another student voice. Rhythm is an international student going into their final year. They're going to share some of their thoughts on managing well-being at university and how they're preparing emotionally for their final year.
So, in my second year, I had no idea what direction I'm going into, like what do I want to do with my life or which field I'm going to go to. And I booked up an appointment with career services, and because I was uncertain to like what exactly to do after my degree. And they helped me to set up a whole roadmap explaining me what are my options and what are the fields that I can apply to. after my graduation, and to be honest, I didn't knew that I have so many options available. Like there was some range of opportunities available that I didn't even knew I can apply for. Even if I qualify for, and so what they helped me make a whole roadmap of the things. They helped me with my CV, and they taught me how to tailor my CV and how to apply for jobs. Moreover, they helped me on where to find the jobs, how to select the jobs, and then apply to those jobs perfectly. As well as I practiced mock interviews with the careers team, and they taught me strategies. They showed me sites where I can see more strategies on how to crack the psychometric test. And I feel really good now. I know my next steps, and feel you do as well.
That was such a valuable perspective. It's a reminder that everyone's journey looks different and we can all learn from each other. Now, here's a part that many students don't realise. Support doesn't end when you graduate. At Royal Holloway University, our career service is here for you, not just while you're studying, but for up to 2 years after you graduate. Here's what you can access: careers guidance and coaching, one-to-one career discussions to help graduates explore options, identify strengths, clarify goals, and career action plans. Coaching sessions on decision-making, overcoming confidence issues, or making transitions to new sectors, or even postgraduate study. CV cover letter and application support, feedback on CVs, covering letters, personal statements, tailored guidance for different sectors, LinkedIn profile reviews and personal branding. Interview preparation, practice interviews with feedback, practice assessment centre support. Digital tools and career platforms, booking appointments, accessing events and job vacancies, placements and volunteering opportunities. There's also access to platforms for skill building and virtual work experience, online CV builder and interview simulator tools. All of this is available remote and face-to-face. Job hunting support, career staff support during the summer months and post-graduation also available. In addition to all of this, support for further study, guidance on choosing courses, writing personal statements and applying for postgraduate study both in the UK and international. Funding information, resources for postgraduate routes. In addition to all of this, employer engagement and events, access to graduate job fairs, industry panels and networking events, employer-led skills sessions, virtual and in person, internships, insight days and work-based learning opportunities, invitations to alumni panels and career pathway events. There's also support for international graduates, job search strategy support for the UK and global markets, workshops on workplace culture in the UK, and access to live sponsorship job opportunities in the UK. We also offer a tailored career management programme for first-generation graduates, as well as the neurodivergent and disabled students. We give advice on employment startup and signposting to business support, enterprise competitions and innovation opportunities, advice on freelancing, and all of this is completely free to you as a Royal Holloway graduate. So whether you know your next steps or just beginning to explore your options, please know that you're not alone in this journey. Graduating is a huge life moment, but it's not a finish line. It's the start of a new chapter. You've built resilient skills, friendships and experiences during your time here. That foundation is going to carry you forward. So take your time, stay curious, trust yourself and reach out when you need support. Whether it's about your mental well-being, your next steps or just needing a bit of reassurance. Thank you so much for listening today. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this: your well-being matters. You don't need all the answers now. You have a team behind you, even after you leave university. Please don't hesitate to reach out to the Career Service. You can find us on the Royal Holloway website or email us to book a conversation. We're here to help. Wherever you are in your journey, wishing you all the very best for the exciting path ahead, and remember, you're not alone. Take care.